What's up, everybody? It's your girl Cici. We are here back with another episode of Open Book with Cici, and this week I got Yarddown Mimi in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, so go ahead and introduce yourself to the people who don't know you.
I'm Yarddown Mimi. I'm a rap artist from Los Angeles, California, South Central, really.
Hey, that's where my grandma from. Hurry! All right, so let's talk a little bit about your background, being growing up in LA and all that.
Well, shit, I don't even know where to start. I'm from South Central. I moved around a lot, so
Okay.
I was raised on like 68th Normandy for the majority of my life, but all over 51st and Avalon, 98th and Main, Watts area, like all around. I probably moved like once a year.
Oh, dang.
Just like
around LA?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Montana a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So, we told you this before. Actually, I do this every single time, but we're gonna go ahead and cheer you off for being from LA. Yarddown Mimi coming through, all the music and all that. And so, what's he
Oh, that's the cheers and put it down because y'all trying to turn me up so early. Look,
we're trying to start early, okay? Look, what got you started?
Well, I started rapping in high school. It's just a way to take out frustration and express myself without being so aggressive. Like when I was younger, I used to fight a lot. I have a really bad temper.
Okay.
So sometimes I would just sit back and then I'll just write about it. I started off writing poetry, doing poems and stuff, and then it was like, damn, I listened to a lot of music. I listened to a lot of Jay-Z and back in the day, I'm old.
Yeah. Hey, Jay-Z is my dog. I love him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little deeper knowledge and all that.
Yeah.
So I started writing to relieve frustration.
Okay. So when did you decide that you were gonna go ahead and take this seriously?
I would say I started taking it serious like in 2000 well, you know what? I started taking it serious because I started dating somebody who was a promoter.
Okay.
And he didn't even know how to rap at first.
Oh.
So then he was like pushing all this Yarddown music, which is I'm Yarddown Mimi. That's another group.
Okay.
But he was pushing Yarddown music, and I was helping him with the promotion. And I'm like, I want to rap. I want to rap the Yarddown because it's really dope.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was getting like.
I
I initially started just recording in my room. Like I just uploaded on SoundCloud or wherever, and I was getting it off like that.
Okay, so let's talk about Yarddown. Like that was gonna be my next question. So what does your name mean?
Well, I'm just Yarddown Mimi. Yarddown is the group.
Okay.
So it was a group that was starting in prison.
Okay.
By the homie Gina.
Okay.
The Brams, he's from Brams.
Okay.
And it was like a gang group to help get the homies off the street and get them doing something more productive. So I was just the female, so I'm Yarddown Mimi is the title of the group.
And you with that. Okay, so let's talk about that group. How long did you decide to stay with that group until you branched off?
Well, I'm still with Yarddown kind of. It's like I never really was signed or anything like that. I was just riding with the, with the movement. Okay. So it's like I'm just Yarddown Mimi. I never really had to, Gina, he never really made me, you gotta do this, or told me what I could do or what I couldn't do or anything. I just rep Yarddown. I just do my thing.
Okay. So what is your vision for this music? Because there's a lot of female artists that get a lot of flags, of course, because you're very open. If y'all ain't heard her music, y'all want to talk about Cardi and Meg? No, nothing on Mimi. Okay, let me tell you, because your music is like woman empowering, but it's like to pop that pussy too and then leave you in the Uber, like So let's talk about that. How do you feel about that being just a woman in the game and then having, of course, going against the guy? Just talk about being a female artist.
As a female artist, initially, I felt like when I first started rapping, it was like YG and Joe Moses was buzzing a lot. They were doing a lot of ratchet music. When I was listening to a lot of the music, it was like they were disrespecting women real heavy. Like, bitch, dumb, bitch, all that. And it's like I didn't really hear, I didn't have a female artist I could go to that was really like talking her shit, popping her shit, that could really stood behind it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I initially started off bleeding niggas. I was just talking shit.
Okay.
So from there, it's like I feel like I could talk to my homegirl and she'll, like most of the people are saying the same things to me, like most of my friends. So it's like when I'm rapping, a lot of times my boyfriend, he catch some slack and they're like, damn, dude, you a broke nigga, you was hitting her, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I could take anybody's story and make it a song.
Okay.
I'm a storyteller, you know? So sometimes it is a little bit of my life mixed in with a little bit of, fantasy or whatever, but I feel like I just say the stuff that people are afraid to say. Like a lot, even sometimes, like when I'm rapping, I can't say a lot of stuff that I want to say because, like, hey, you doing too many songs about these side niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's even hard for me, but it's like I can get it off and say it in a way that everybody can kind of relate to.
Okay, so, and then you're also with Cash on Demand Music as well. So, you're the only female, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was that being first lady at Cash on Demand?
Well, I don't know. I just do music. Like, we just it's kind of like the same thing. Like, I just do music. And I'm really, I love M16 and Snoop. Those are my dogs. Like, we have group chat shit. I be talking about my boyfriend and the homeboy. So it's like, man, I feel good about that. But yeah, we do a lot of, you know, we work off each other. And we all bring a different energy.
Okay.
So I love it.
Yeah, so how did you guys get together? How did that initially start?
M16. He saw me performing at a theater in Hollywood. I know a bunch of actors, Lionheart and a bunch of different other people. I was there performing. They like for me to come for their comedy show because it's like, man, I always just get the crowd going, whatever. And I met him there. And he was like, damn, man, you know, when you went up, I thought you was about to say some bullshit. You was popping all this shit. And he was dope, like, you know. And since then, he just had been in communications with me, asking me, you know, asking for a verse here or, you know, work together here.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was like, okay, I fuck with you.
Okay. Shout out to M16, you know music, alright? Alright, so who are some of your biggest influences in the game right now?
Damn, son, my big one. I always try to think about this because I'm not good at like keeping up. Like even like my boyfriend got a bitch, I can't keep up with her. I'm like stalking shit because I'm like I've just been living my life. But let me think real. Off top, I would say like Trina.
Okay, I can see that. Okay.
I like Nicki.
Yeah.
Cardi B. They all bring something different to the game. Missy Elliott.
Okay.
If I was, I had this list, man. I don't want to forget the people I really be running to.
Yeah.
I like Shauna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's like a whole list.
It's like I listen to everybody got something on in here.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm really open to hearing, especially female artists, because I feel like, no shade, we got enough niggas in the game. Yeah. We need more females to come out here and do what they need to do. What real rappers, real singers. So in your bio, you talk about being a singer too.
Girl, I sang a little tune. I know.
Oh, okay, because I was like, I'm just saying. I was gonna say like, Tyler, let's talk about that, but I feel it. That's a whole tune.
Yeah. I can make it sound good for you.
Okay.
Editing and all that.
And then you do nails.
I do nails. I did my nails.
And then you did it. I love that. I cannot rock that, but I love it. Because I have to have them short because I be doing too much. I be poking my kids.
Girl, I be poking all through my clothes.
Look, see, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't lying.
I cannot do it. So how do you find time to do your business and your music at the same time?
Well, I'm all over the place. So it's always time. It's like the people don't notice the brief moments that they take in a day that they get doing something. Sometimes I sit around and I'm like, damn, like today, getting ready. I probably woke up at like 6 a.m. And I was out the door like 9. But it was like I could have been ready in like 30 minutes. I didn't my time. Like I had to light my hookah, get my weed.
It's such an ambiance for the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time to do all this stuff. Like I do my hair, I make sure. It's like, man, if I couldn't do it myself, I would have to take the time to drive to go somewhere to sit to wait for somebody. So I actually have more time in the day to make sure all this stuff is done. Because I can do it myself.
You seem really good at time management.
Man.
Okay.
I don't like nobody wasting my time. Don't be late.
Yeah, that's so mean. All right. So, what has been your biggest challenge so far being in the game?
You know what? It hasn't been challenging for me at all.
Nice.
I really feel like it's been really good to me. Like I know a lot of people and a lot of people want to work with me and a lot of people are reaching out to me and stuff. It's me. Because I don't like when I've been doing it so long, it's like, it's just really what I love to do. So there's no pressure. Like if somebody asks, okay, give me your first, it's like, it's really what I love to do. So it don't feel like working. It's not no pressure. It's like I haven't had a hard time being accepted. Because they really feel my music. So it's like I don't have to beg them. They hear some shit they like and then you got all this music. You know, there's a lot of artists that I speak to, they don't have a lot of content. So they come to me like, hey, I want to do can you give me a verse? I want to start rapping, whatever. And let me hear what you got. One song. Oh, but I wrote it. All you gotta do is put it down. Like I literally started rapping on the voice recorder at school. Like I used to have a recorder, and I would rap over little instrumentals and take it to school, and they would pass it around. You feel me? So it's no pressure. It's like I love it.
Oh, so you made for this? That's what I hear.
So I feel like it's more of me because a lot of times like. Somebody may say, hey, I'm gonna do a music video for you. And then I need to take the initiative to, hey, hurry up. And I'm like, okay, then ask me shit. I ain't because I'm having a good time. I ain't sure. I don't like all this, you know, all that attention, all this extra. I'm really extra. But I don't like I'd rather have the homegirls with me and they be extra and then I can sit in the back looking cute and then let them deal with that. I don't own all the problems.
Y'all got that. I know.
Yeah.
All right, so I ask everybody on my show, what does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop. Hip hop to me means, I feel like it's just a way for our culture to express ourselves on music. I feel like it's a bunch of different genres of music, but hip hop is specifically for our demographic.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right. How would you describe your style?
Man.
Whether it's fashion or rap.
Man, the way I dress, I feel like it's very explicit. Like sometimes
Very.
it's
But I love
extra.
it.
You know, when
Yes.
I show this kind of like I got some extra shit on, but for a long time, I had to feel me in high school. I had to wear my own. She used to give me my clothes from Ross and shit. The jeans would never be long enough because I've always been tall, so I have to wear a lot of boy clothes and made it look real masculine.
Yeah.
And now it's so much stuff plus size.
Yeah.
And I'm just been going crazy, man. All this cute shit. So it's like, man, I can't wait to put something on it. And I don't really feel ashamed. So like, you know, like a lot of people like when I show up sometimes, well, the last week, it was like she came to me like, I wear something like that on my birthday, but not on a regular day. And she had like a t-shirt on and some jeans, and I'm feeling like, damn, that's crazy, because I probably never put no shit like that. Even on the back, like, you know, I feel like the way I'm built. I have big shoulders, my titties big, I look, you know what I'm saying? I can take it off, I'm not tripping.
Low-key gotta show it off.
I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I like
First
that.
off, I love that, because low-key, that's how I am too. I went my whole life being a tomboy, and now I'm like super, like, kind of girly. I mean, I'll show like, yeah, I already did it again. Thank you. Like, I be trying, but I'm just now getting into like being open enough to like, okay, I'm gonna pull down my shirt a little bit. I'm gonna wear a little shorts, you know. I don't know if you've seen the picture. I wore fishnets for the first time a few weeks ago. So I was just like, ooh, these are sexy. That's why these goth girls like this shit.
Okay, you put a little bit more on it, just took some stuff off.
Okay, let me tell you, it show turned up in the comments. I know that.
Yeah, and I feel like my family, like my mom and my grandmother, like they, like me personally, I've always been this crazy person, so it's not hard for me. Like a lot of people might have a more difficult time, you know, being themselves because their family might, my family is just like, you know, she gonna take care of business. She on her shit. She not doing nothing too crazy. Okay, what you say?
You can be yourself.
Yes.
Yes. I love that. All right, so what makes you different than any other female rapper in the game right now?
I feel like there are a couple things that make me a little bit different.
Okay.
But some of them maybe not in a, you know, in a smaller percent. I feel like when I'm doing my songs are very personal.
Okay.
And they are they're stories.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't tell a story when they're rapping. They're kind of all over the place and just drop a few bars. I feel like I got heavy bars. I can spit bars. Like bar for bar with the best of them. Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of music. So it's like I have like, you want all different vibes, not the same thing. And I just feel like it's real. Like it's really, like people say, I don't know what it's not, when I say I'm explicit, it's not just me talking about, I'm fucking stuck in this thing. It's some real shit like, man, you know, I got lupus and I'm, you know, whatever I'm going through. And I can express it really, really well without help.
Okay. I was gonna say, you have a song, I think it's called Something with My Son. I'm sorry, I haven't read it. Smoking with My Son. We're gonna ask you about it, but I think that's when I realized, because I was going through everything that was kind of starred, so that's one of them, and I was listening to it, and as I'm listening to it, I was just sitting here like, she's not talking about her actual son. Like, I was like, hold on, and then I took it as the way you articulate your words together. Like, you really do, you freestyle? Okay, it sounds like
I can write it real fast.
I'm not. I was saying, because you sound like you are really good with a pen, and so that was the first song I hit, and then you had a song that you performed, and I really wish I could remember it. You were just talking about what I haven't written down. Hold on. I think it's Come and Talk to Me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's the one you performed.
I'm looking at it since it's not right now.
Yes. So that's when I was just like, all right. Yes, that's it right there. So that made me feel like, oh, she can probably freestyle her ass off.
And I feel like when I try to freestyle, so many things come to my head, and I'm trying to say the right thing without saying something that I'm not supposed to be saying, that it makes me like, I'm not telling the truth.
Okay.
So it's like, it makes me stutter.
Okay.
But if you sit me here and you say, Mimi, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, come up with, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, I can get it off real fast.
Okay, you real nice with the pen. Okay. Alright, so where we at? We already talked about that. Let's talk about your music. So you had an EP that came out in December, and let's talk about that one. Because you have a new one coming out too, right? You have a new EP coming out? Okay, so we're going to get there, but I want to talk about your recent EP that you just had come out.
I think that's done in December.
Yes, that's exactly what I wrote down. I'm sorry. It's called Done in December. I can literally have it right now. So let's talk about that. What does that mean? What's that title mean?
You know what? It ain't even that deep. It was on.
Oh, okay.
What should I do in December? Like songs that I just recently written, but
okay.
I feel like before that I dropped one. It's called.
The one before that?
Yes.
I think I have it written down.
Princess Diary.
There you go.
Princess Diary.
Yes, yes.
Because I dropped them kind of like back to back.
Yeah, you did.
Because I have so much music and stuff, I just be sitting on it, and I just want to put something out. So
Yeah.
the one, the Ghetto Princess Diary. That's probably my favorite album.
I was gonna say that's your
like
seventh one you were talking about. I seen that post. You said
Yes.
your seventh album. You have 7 albums, and that one's your favorite. Why?
Yes, I feel like all the songs, no skips. Like me personally, I have songs that I like, and I feel like I like all the songs on that album.
Yeah.
And the other ones they have, like, you know, people like it, but I didn't push it though. And then I kind of just did the thing in December, and it was like now I got something else, and I really want to sit back and perfect it and work on my album art and get all my stuff together, because I just really put it out there. It's like, man, I'm at home.
We're so excited.
Yes.
Let's throw it out there.
Yes, I'm tired of waiting. It's like, I get tired.
Y'all gotta hear this.
Yes, I really get tired of the same songs. Like, you know how as an artist, you perform the same things over and over, the most popular songs, so I can't really perform when I'm out. So it's like, I get tired of hearing those same songs. So I need something new from, I be wanting to hear some new shit. Like, let's see what you got to do, because I never know what's coming out. Like, let's see what you're going to do today.
Okay, slide. Alright, so what message are you trying to send throughout your music? With any songs?
Man, the messages, the songs, just whatever the song is about.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like for the most part, I just want everybody to know that they're not the only person going through whatever they're going through when it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because good things happen and bad things happen. The bad things are not just happening to you.
Right.
Because a lot of people wear their trauma well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So it's like when you listen to my music, you can really feel like, you know, because sometimes when I talk to a homegirl or people or whatever, I ask them like, you know, how has this ever happened to you, or have you ever been in this situation? Oh no, I've never been. They got another guy like a, you know, and it's like, man, no. And then you find out, oh, then she fucked all those niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be open and honest so that everybody know that you're not the only person going through your struggle.
Okay. All right. So if you weren't rapping right now, what would you be doing?
Fucking my nigga.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
Hey,
I don't get rapping right now. I be on this
big
nerve.
positivity. Okay.
I'm probably somewhere on my boyfriend, y'all know. I'm always
we gonna get into that though. Yeah. So what's your favorite song by you? Out of all your catalog, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song would be a song called This Is For My Grandma. I wrote it when my grandma passed away. So the day that my grandma passed away, I was so sad and I was crying, and I remember I just wanted to pour out all my feelings. I really like that, like, oh damn, something. Not just to be, get some clout, you know, it's my grandma, she passed away, and I wanted to express my feelings on the song. So that song is really like sentimental to me, and it really sounds good. So I'm like, I'm happy I was able to express myself, and I really love that song. I love that. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Yes, it's for my grandma. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna play a game called Explain That Song. So I just kind of go through your catalog, I picked some songs, and some of them I did hear, some of them I haven't, so I want your explanation on why, like, not why, but the concept behind the song is. Okay. Alright, so let's start with Sleep Inside You. Oh, Sleep Inside You. That song I was just thinking about how, like, I wish that I could sleep inside, like, my boyfriend, because he feels so good when he's sleeping inside of me. I wish I could experience that, like, damn, if they in there is sleeping, like, they don't want to pull it out when it's warm and wet, like, they want to sleep inside of there, but they can't, because it's going to fuck your pH balance up if you do some shit like that all the time. Oh. But I'm saying, like, you know. Message. Yeah, free game. Free game. First off, you nasty and I like that. Alright, Suavemente. Suavemente, produced by Pistachio. The homie on Instagram at produced by Pistachio. Check him out. I love it. I love Hispanics. You know, I'm from Los Angeles. A lot of people, they got their differences or whatever, but I grew up South Central. You feel me? That song is like a banger. Like, I don't care where you they play it in the club. Yeah. Like, that's my favorite shit I had to. And I don't care how old that song is. That song will pop. Yeah. So I don't even think though. Shout out to Elvis. Elvis Crispo. That. Alright. Smoking with my son. Smoking with my son. I was literally smoking with my son. So my son is tiny stretches my boyfriend's little homie.
Uh-huh.
So we were literally, and he's my son though, like, so he always calls me
okay.
like, mom.
Okay.
So I was smoking with him, like, I actually have a video on my Instagram page. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly what I was saying, was exactly what was going on.
Okay.
I was sitting there, I put the beat on, I'm like, I was bored,
Right.
make a song. And then I was sitting there smoking my son.
That's so
I knew in a couple minutes he got to run.
Yeah.
He FaceTiming this bitch, she had a bun.
See, and that's why I didn't think you was talking about your son, because then you started talking about a bitch. So, okay, I ain't turning it on, my bad. She met her son for real. Look at my son.
He was FaceTiming the bitch, he was playing GTA, he was chilling my leg, he kept going up the steps. I had it on the video, like, when you laugh, you don't see it in the laugh.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to listen to the song as I'm watching it. All right, throat challenge.
Throat baby.
Yes.
I really liked that song. When I first heard it, I didn't know what it was. I heard it at the park and it was like, I don't really. And then I played it in my car. I'm like, damn, with the sound system, it sounds so good. So I just wanted to redo it. But talk about, I think I was talking about sucking dick. I might have been. Like, I think he was talking about getting some throat and I thought talking about sucking.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so two-step.
Two-step is the song that I did with my boyfriend. Yes, he's a good promoter, but I felt like if I give him a song, he gonna really push this one.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a song we did together, and I really love it.
Oh, nice.
I actually just did a remix that I'm gonna be doing a video to in Charlotte on the 6th. I'm flying to Charlotte.
Oh, I was gonna say you going to South Carolina.
Yeah,
But you are, okay.
North
Carolina, yeah. All right. So is it politicking?
This song is politicking. Yes,
okay, so politicking. Okay,
yes,
I want to make sure I pronounce it right.
Yes, that's basically just about how, like, certain beat makers, you pick and choose about who they want to, get a good beats to, and the same little things that goes on with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they politicking with their friends and stuff. Okay. They should really just be fucking with me for.
Period. I've heard politicking too. Like, how do we used to use it though? Kind of like cloud chasing a little bit. Yeah. That's how they
politicking is kind of like, pillow talking.
Okay.
Okay,
that makes more sense.
Yes, and like, yeah, like they politicking, they trying to go over here and talk to him.
Right.
Let me bring it back over here and a lot of that.
So the last one, Come and Talk to Me.
Come and Talk to Me.
Yes.
That song, I think, is on my sometimes I call love letters.
Okay.
And I was basically like writing love letters to my dude, and in the songs I was like, just saying little shit. So that's the OG throwback song. That
Jodeci.
Yes. I'm looking at Jodeci.
Yeah.
I was just feeling myself a little.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we gonna get personal, and I like to say this on camera. Oh, it's clear. Okay. I like to say this on camera. You are allowed to deny any question that I ask.
I'm gonna take the whole
look. I don't know. So you're talking a lot about your boyfriend, so you kind of switch my questions up a little bit.
Yeah.
I do always ask if you're single, if you're dating and stuff, but you did mention something about your dude's girlfriend. Ooh. You said my dude's girlfriend, she be tripping or whatever. Is that what you said?
No.
Okay, my bad. I was like, you got a little poly thing going on? Is that what that is? Okay. So how long you been with your boyfriend?
Damn, we probably been fucking around like 9 years on and off.
We get married or what?
No, I used to get married. I don't want to get married.
Okay, got it.
I was married fresh out of high school, so I did that early. Yeah, and I got a divorce. I was with 10 years.
Me too. Yeah,
fuck that. Yeah, so I'm good with our relationship the way that we have it.
Yeah, okay. And he's okay with that. He don't want to get married.
Niggas don't get married.
That's true. All right. So who made the first move? How'd that work out?
Damn, when I first met him, it was actually really crazy. I had an ex-husband, but we were like separated. So he seen him like. First off, I met my boyfriend a long time ago. That's when he first met me. It was a fight, matter of fact. Okay. I was hanging out with my cousins, and then they had a little spot, and we was driving down the street, and there was some girls standing outside and had bags. And they said, "Bitch, we got something for all y'all, right?" So we slid back down that block, and we ended up getting out fighting. And when we fought, I knocked the girl out. And it was like some random shit because I was actually going to get surgery on my head. Girl, it was that was my first time seeing him. So then like he had went to jail and I had moved away. I was living in Virginia. When I came back, he saw me at my cousin's house. He came over, they were going like to the House of Blues, and my friends was getting ready and they pulled up, him and his friends. So he saw me. So then after that, I think I followed him on Instagram. I followed him on, he said, follow me on some Messenger, Ubo, some shit like that.
Oh yeah, Ubo was popping before Skype, all that.
Yeah, so I was on his ass. Like when he gave me his little information, I was on him. Because he was tall. It's hard to find a tall man.
It is. I love tall man. 6'2", 6'3", what's up?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So I was the aggressor because even like the first time we ever had fucked, it was like, well, the first time he saw me that time, and then maybe like a week later, I was like, damn, I had linked up with him, see him. Like, when he was at home, and I'm like, okay. And he was like, talk to me for a minute, and I had to go to work. So he was like, okay, well, you know, I was like, I don't want to be late. He's like, yeah, I don't want you to be late. He was walking me to the door, and I kind of grabbed his hand, like, I want to fuck you first. And he was just like, what? Like, it was like, what? Like, what?
First off, y'all hear that? Okay, this is how bold we gotta be with these niggas. Because obviously they're not gonna say it. Because I'm hard. It's hard for me to be bold like that. I like that.
It's like when I be in the moment, it's like, okay, I'm not. When I don't do or say something that I'm feeling, I really have a problem. I get really upset. So it'll get replaying in my head like, damn, I should have did that. And when I was there, it was just like, damn, I want to fuck him. He looked good. He was showing me his tattoos and shit like, fuck it, let's go.
Right.
And after that, he was just in the shower.
Okay.
Hard, like, it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
Hey, okay. I love that story. All right, so you're very open, and I feel like I'm hearing them, but what are some of your turn-ons? Yes.
Things that I like?
Yes, ma'am.
Money.
Okay.
That's fucked up. Buying shit, gifts, money, shopping.
Look!
I don't like to travel.
Hey, you are the first person to switch my answers.
No, I'm serious. It's like, damn, what do I, because even if I see somebody that looks good, it's not like, well, I'm fucking, oh, like, you know, like maybe if I let you get close to me and then we touch my nipples or something, it's like, okay, I don't want to fuck, but I'm a little wet, but it's like, it's still like, I don't really have just, I'm real sexual, but I'm not finna fuck anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get out.
Yeah.
It's like, I fuck the shit out. I do all kind of crazy. What? I just got trouble. Girl, turn this camera off.
Look, we can talk about it later. You want? I'm interested in all your stories now.
But like, I guess what turns me on is like respect, money, like somebody who makes me feel protected. Like somebody who's real strong.
Yeah.
Like during sex, I'm not too much of I feel like I'm more of a pleaser. So like, you know, my dude, he might want to go down on me and he like eating pussy or whatever. And it's like, I can sit there, but in my head, it's like, I start acting and do all this extra shit. It might feel good, but it's like, I want you to hurry up so I can do something.
Oh, okay.
Like,
submissive.
Yes, let me ride you, let me do,
let me take care of you.
Yeah, shit. I like that. But I like when he try to give it to me too, like he does, because go as hard as you can, let's see who will win. Like, you feel me? Like,
okay, girl, look, I'm over here like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I love that. All right, so, do you have any fantasies or have you fulfilled them?
A fantasy. Something that I really want to do?
Yeah. Sexually. We're talking sexually.
Yeah. Sexual fantasy. No. And you know what? I feel a way about that because, you know, like sometimes, like, I feel like, you know, a lot of people have fetishes.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That was my next question.
Yeah, you might have a fetish. And when you think of a fetish, you think of something nice and clean. Like, a fetish would be like, oh, he like feet. He want pretty feet. He like to see some cute feet. But no, he wants you to walk through shit. He wants you to put the foot on him with the shit. He want to lick your feet clean after they dirty, like shit like that. It's like, oh no, now you can't eat my pussy. You don't fuck with my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, those like things. I don't really have no big fetish, like nothing that I really just, I like regular sex. I'm free, but I could do anything because I like regular sex. Yeah. So, I guess like, if somebody, you would just have to be charming. Okay. And make me feel protected. And spend some money. Okay. And you know, like that turns me on. You're so simple. Yeah, it turns me on. And then we can do whatever you want. And then now let me please you. Yes. Yeah, I love that. Okay, gems drop, guys. I want y'all niggas to understand. That's it. That's all I want. Just make me feel good. I don't know what you got going. Make me feel good. Yes. The pussy is yours. Exactly. I do what you want. Just, hey, what do you want? Treat me right. Exactly. And I cook for you and all that. All that.
Alright, so, shit, because you said you don't really have any, like, fetishes. Do you have a kink, something that has to happen in the bedroom before or during anything?
I feel like it's just, usually, like, me personally, I'm real random. I feel like what I would probably like more than anything is like probably like outside sex.
Okay.
If it was something like, what turns you on? Like, I'm just fucking in the car. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, I like fucking in the car.
Yeah.
Something's ratchet girl, I don't know what it is. I feel like the seats be so sturdy in the car, they're not gonna break like the couch or car or trouble like the bed, not to just really get off without a motherfucking too much that they burn.
Yes,
But but like I don't really like the extra stuff. I'm not really into it. Like I've had them spit in my mouth, or you know, or slap me hard in the face. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like I had the weird little shit, like you know, it's like nah, I can do whatever you want if you a good enough motherfucker, but
right, not all that extra shit.
Okay. So it depends. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not gonna swallow no.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm into maybe a threesome or anything.
No, I don't like a threesome.
Okay.
I don't like it. I tried it. I don't like it.
Not your thing?
No. First off, I'm not eating no pussy.
Period.
Like, I'm not gonna eat no pussy. I hear way about that. It's like, damn, like with a dick, I guess it is, you know, the hygiene is all different and stuff, but I tried it, and when I did go, like, you know, go down there, it was a piece of tissue on there. And it made me uncomfortable. Like, I don't do that.
At least make sure she was clean.
I mean, it was clean. I feel like we was at a cheap hotel, and maybe the tissue probably was got, you know, it's understandable, but it was like, man, I gotta eat this pussy.
Right.
Come here.
Take care of that. I can't. I've had a lot of offers, and I'm just like, a lot of them just like, I don't eat pussy. Like, we can try it. I ain't never had a threesome. We can try it. I just don't eat pussy. And when they find that out, they're just like, well, why don't you try it? Like, you're not gonna force me to eat it.
I ate pussy before I didn't like it.
I can't do it.
I don't like it.
It stresses me out.
And then it looks different. Then, you know, my pussy is not no pussy that got that, all that shit. Like, you know, I of course I watch porn, but I never really pay attention to what's going, like, the pussy really look, some people really got that shit hanging from them.
Oh,
whatever it is.
The roast beef thing.
Yes, I'll have all that.
Big clit.
You gotta trying to know.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Still bad. I just put a post on Instagram about all the different pussies.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
And I felt bad, like, damn, look what y'all gotta deal with. I was talking about the pullback.
It's fine, okay? Fuck all that. Yeah. I know I know somebody that actually, she told us how her pussy was roast beef and she did labioplasty and all that stuff. And it's like, to have to go to have surgery for that shit, I can't. No, I'm
It's
good.
so sensitive.
Plus, I'm a little squeamish. I can't handle that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They probably shut the door. That's why. So I love that you're so open. This has been one of my favorite interviews, especially because I don't get a lot of female interviewers or interviewees. So we're gonna move on to Ask Cici. So this one, they usually like, oh, we like to tell people ahead of time. I don't like to tell y'all ahead of time because I like y'all to sit here and think about it. So I let my artists or my guests know that you can ask me 3 questions. Anything, everything is on limits, or nothing's off limits. And the only thing you cannot ask me though is how I got started and where I see myself in 5 years. Other than that, I'm open to whatever.
So I can ask you any question.
Any question.
How you got started, where you see yourself in 5 years.
Right. In that, I'm open. I'm so excited to hear your question.
Hey. I'm like, damn.
No, go ahead. I'm telling you, I'm here for it.
I don't even know what to ask you. Let me see. Have you ever plucked somebody that you like after the interview? Like after somebody like, damn, I interviewed this person and it was so good, like, and I fucked this person. Cause that's a good question. Cause a lot of times, the people that I work with be the main people trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that you asked that, but I'm gonna answer it. I have. It was great. I ain't gonna front on them. Damn, fuck, that sounds like a lie. It's not a lie, I swear to God. Yes, I have. That's,
Make sure y'all come check out the home.
Shut up! No, I'm not gonna be known as that. Shut up! This is my favorite interview on top. Alright, we got 2
Okay,
more.
my next question. Are you dating? And if you are dating, wait, I don't know if this is my same
No.
question. And if you are dating, does your boyfriend have a lot of money?
I am not dating. I don't even know the fuck that means.
Do you care if a guy has money or not? Like, not saying like he don't have to be rich.
Right. I care if they're about their money. So
I feel that.
If you find something wrong with sitting around all day, I love that.
Okay.
You have some type of determination, some type of ambition, some type of something, I'm here for that.
Okay.
It's just the niggas that just like to sit and play games, or like, oh, the woman could work, but they might do little side jobs here and there. That shit bothers me.
Okay.
So, no, I don't have a boyfriend, and they do have to have some type of income coming in. Especially I got kids. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not.
My last question.
Alright.
I've been having a lot of discussions about this.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you? This is hard for me. Just because, like, I've been having this conversation because it's like, man, I don't even put my business.
Okay, it's alright.
Do you prefer a pullback or like no skin? Like, does it matter?
Oh, circumcised or uncircumcised. Okay, funny.
I've
had look at this. Okay. I know what you're talking about though, but I've had both. And I've never had one. You know how they say when you're uncircumcised, it don't be clean, it be smelling, da da da. I've never dealt with a smelly uncircumcised penis. So when I do pull back, it be clean, it be smooth, it be straight. So I ain't never had no like this moment. So to me, it really don't matter. I mean, as long as you clean and you take care of yourself.
I guess if it was clean, it wouldn't make a difference. But
yeah.
Let me tell you why I'm so.
Okay, go ahead.
It fucks me up so hard. So I was with somebody for a really long time, and they were my first. So I didn't know the whole time. He was my first everything, and I didn't know that there was a difference. I heard about it, like, certain circumstances. I heard it before in my life, but I didn't know that meant like the skin didn't go up. I didn't know what it meant. So the whole time I was with him, and it wouldn't be smelling bad all the time. It'd be like maybe like he made what I don't know what the fuck he was going through. A couple hours later, it was a funny smell. Like, what the fuck is this? And I thought that was normal, so I just got into the habit of it didn't matter what the fuck was going on. Wash it first. You know what I'm saying? Then I got somebody who's circumcised, and it's like, damn, your dick can go 2-3 days. Bitch, like, you won't even know if it's clean or not.
What the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, that's so high maintenance. The maintenance is high. If you take care of it, I guess it's no problem. But it's like, damn, that's like checking a box. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yes. Right. But it's all about, like you said, taking care and maintenance. Like a vagina, same shit. If you go 2-3 days without washing your pH balance off, that's a problem. You need to take care of yourself.
So just imagine if you had to go every time you piss, you need to make sure you clean that shit off, because you might say, you know what, I'm about to pull this pussy out.
Right.
On the dance floor, and that motherfucker is fucked up. It's like, damn, this motherfucker went 48 hours?
Right.
That's fucked up.
I don't know. I've never dealt with like dick cheese or nothing, so I don't know. I've always had clean penises, so shout out to y'all.
Shout out.
Alright, so that's it. Thank you so much for coming through. You have been so much fun. I cannot wait.
I love you.
Yes. So go ahead and tell people how they can find you, work with you, hit you up.
Hit me up on Instagram at Yarddown_Mimi, YARDDOWN_MIMI.
Yes.
If you want to email me, yarddownmimi@gmail.com.
Hey, period. And then y'all go listen to her music. It's
Yeah,
all
check
out
me out
on
everywhere.
iTunes. Yes,
iTunes,
everywhere.
Spotify, I'm on SoundCloud. SoundCloud here first. But find me on SoundCloud for sure.
Yes, all that good jazz. Thank you so much for coming through and coming down. I appreciate you. All the technical difficulties. Shout out to Junior for everything.
Shout out to you.
Hey, thank you so much. Cause look, man, this shit hard. I'm out here trying to do this shit by myself now. Like, it's crazy. But we'll catch you guys next time on